Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of where we're going to be talking about Magid's Cutmaster Gloves and Ridgid's 14-inch bandsaw. First up on the chopping block, I'm going to be talking about these Magid safety gloves right here. These are the Cutmaster Aeromax XT. These things are really nice. They're good. They're very comfortable. They fit well to the hand. These things, I've been using them for quite a while now, cutting up metal, working out in the yard, and the palms of these are just excellent. They are good. They have a lot of resistance to the metal objects, sharp edges, things like that. They don't get warm either. I mean, it's been up into the upper 90s and stuff like that, and my hands never get way too sweaty. Sometimes you'll wear gloves and you'll just be able to pull your hand out and your hand is wet. These things aren't like that. They wick away the moisture from when you're working, so you don't have your hands are slipping inside the gloves. A lot of times with the gloves that I've used a couple different brands, and they usually wear away really easily right here in the gloves from where you're doing a lot of turning. You know, if you have shovels and stuff, or if you're rotating a lot of metal or carrying metal piping and stuff, they usually wear away right here in the crotch of your thumb and your pointer finger. And these have held up very well. I don't even see any wear on them from where I've been using them and working with different tools and things of that such. Another great feature of these gloves is that they aren't blended with any kind of metal, so they are non-conductive whenever you're working around different metal objects or working with conduit, stuff like that. You don't have to worry about it because they don't have the metal in them like some of the gloves. One of the things that I do, though, I do a lot of blacksmith work and I have to cut metal, and I've tried to even use them out in a forge and carrying around the metal, trying to see what kind of impact resistance they have. They do fairly well when you're hitting things or slamming things like metal and metal or different things like that. They do very well with that. You don't feel the vibration in your palm or anything like that. But they don't hold up to the heat very well. And that's me being the blacksmith and taking stuff off the forge and holding the metal. Now when I've been cutting metal, they hold up very well to the heat. You can't ever feel the metal getting hot. I've even tried touching, holding right at the cut area to see if I'd be able to feel the heat through it. And I'm sure that if you cut metal for a very long time in one specific spot, that you would be able to feel the heat through it. But as you can see, that they haven't melted at all on the palms from where I've been holding the hot metal. You just can feel the heat through them. So these gloves are very well made. I suggest you guys go and check out Magid. They are at magidglove.com, and check out all their other gloves, their safety equipment, all sorts of things. They sell almost everything that you can think of, from welding helmets to aprons, face shields, glasses, earplugs. They sell all sorts of that stuff. So go check them out at magidglove.com. Say hi to them on Twitter. I think they got Instagram, different things like that, Facebook. They're all over on that stuff. Go check them out. Say hi. Tell them that I sent you, and they might say hi back. So just go stop by and check out their stuff. Hold on, I gotta get this one ready for the review. That way it looks nice and new. Good enough. Guess what? We're doing a review on this right here. This is their newer model 14-inch bandsaw. They used to have an older model that got discontinued. There were a lot of complaints about it, things that weren't working right, and it just didn't do very well. Well, they discontinued the manufacturing of it, and they brought out this. It's very nice. With all the features they've got on it now, it's just an incredible machine to me. I've used a few other bandsaws, and this one outdoes most of them. One of the things I like about it is how easy access everything is to this. The doors are just a simple pop open on the bottom and top, and you got access right to your wheels. Your adjustment knobs are right here on the back side. You got your top and your bottom right here. Then you got your blade depth guard, which is really easy. You just turn it and it just drops your guard right there. And then underneath, you've got your knobs right here that tilt the table. Everything is very easy access. You even got the adjustments right here to help control the blade. Another thing that I like about this is the sight right here. It gives you the great view of your blade drift on that wheel. In case something's not lined up right, you can see it moving. It's got your foot thingamabobber right here to help whenever you want to move your bandsaw. You just push it forward and backwards and it'll drop it down and make it stabilized, or you can lift it up and it'll move. And then you got your levelers for your feet. Those are very easy to control. It's got your vents right here for your motor so that it doesn't get too hot. And around back here, you need to get access to your belt. All you have to do is pop open a couple of the screws right here and you got access to your belt to replace it if needed. On the side right here, a feature that I've never seen before is this bolt right here. And it's inserted right into the side hole so that it keeps your table level and one side doesn't lift up or higher or anything like that, so that this stays nice and flush the entire time you use it. Now it does come with your typical standard just blade that comes on every bandsaw, but this one has not failed me at all. It works really well. It's not too big to where you only can do like rip cuts, and it's not too small to where you feel like it's going to flex on you or anything like that. You can do a lot of turning around with it, like scroll work if you needed to. Now you can't do a lot of tight turns, but if you put a lot of relief cuts in and you go slow with it, you can make tighter turns than normal. Alright, so let's talk about the cutting capacity of this thing. Now I've got my guard right here all the way up, and it can fit about a 6 1/4 inch block through there. And then on this side you can fit 14 inches right here. So that's very nice. It's got the little miter slot right here. I wish you would have one on this side maybe, and maybe one on the crossways. I haven't used bandsaws a lot to know exactly where the miter slots would need to be, but it didn't include a what do you call it, the miter block thing to push the wood through. So that kind of stinks, but you know, you can buy aftermarket ones. This is the typical one that you would find on a table saw, so if you have a table saw you can just use it. With the adjustments for the table, you can go 10 degrees, tilt it left if, well, I got the stop in there, but if you didn't have the stop in, you could tilt it 10 degrees this way, and then you can get 45 out of this way, as I've shown in previous videos. Alright, let's go ahead and cut some crap up. Alright, well there you go. You got 2 reviews for today's Tuesday Tool Time. Make sure you go check out Magid at magidglove.com. Look at their safety gloves, the Cutmaster Air Max XTs, and go see what they've got else to offer on there, all that safety equipment. And also go check out Ridgid Bandsaws. This new model is excellent. You guys saw it cut some crap up, and thin stock, thick stock. You saw me do some of these tight curves. I mean, look at that. That's just on a typical bandsaw, and I've even tried to do the tight circle curve. This is only about 2.5 inches wide, or 3 inches wide, and I mean it did a fairly job cutting that. Didn't really leave any burn marks on there. As you can see, that's the burn marks from it. So go check them out. They're on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everything too, so go check them out. Go say hi to these companies. Go say you like their products, show their pictures, do whatever. Get involved with them, say hi, you know, do whatever. If you guys enjoyed these tool reviews, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions about these products. Ask me and I will find out the answers for you. And in the meantime, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and check out all the other videos I have for the woodworking, blacksmithing, and even more of the other Tuesday tool reviews in the playlist on my YouTube channel. And I will see you guys on the next video.